it looks like Deshaun, it feels like every week there's a new team that's, in the running for Deshaun. And it looks
Yes.
like the flavor of the week is the Carolina Panthers.
Right.
Can the 49ers afford not to go all in? Because I feel like if he goes to an AFC team, 49ers can be like, he's not in our division. The asking price was too high. We're not going to see him much. But if he's in the division and you see him in a playoff game and he beats you in a playoff game, that's a whole nother story where you could have had this guy. To me, if they go into a bidding war with Carolina, do you think that does it really matter if it's in the AFC or if it is an NFC team, the 49ers kind of have to be more aggressive than they'd like?
I think I'm okay with the Niners being aggressive for Watson, but I wouldn't trade 5 years worth of first-round picks. I think that's a losing strategy. I would rather trade players. And I know Niner fans aren't excited about that idea, but it takes something to get Watson. And I think the best package would be include Bosa and or Kittle. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
If you want to get him, you got to do that. Because, again, Carolina has a better pick. And I think Carolina has the 8th pick. Houston might feel that they could use that to get a quarterback to replace Watson. Whatever the Niners give Houston, nothing in that package helps them replace Watson. That's the problem. Bosa's great. Kittle's great. The 12th pick is great. None of those things really help you get a quarterback unless you trade Bosa again. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if the Niners really can do it.
Historically, you look at other great tight ends like, Tony Gonzalez,
Yes.
as great as he was, he never really got the Kansas City Chiefs over the hump, and he wasn't really in the playoffs, as a threat until he, was with a good quarterback, Matt Ryan, right? So
also the thing with Fields, I feel like we've always seen it. Like, he plays so physical. He's always playing through an injury and he's tough. He misses about a game or two a year. I think everyone's like, well, when is that going to turn into 6 or 8 games a year? And last year it happened. Is that the new normal going forward? We don't know. But that's why if you trade him now, you get a lot of value for him. If you wait another year and it happens again, you don't. So these are the questions you got to ask now.
And the other one is, there's a narrative the 49ers have, and I think it's, we're going to build through the draft. We're not going to be conservative. We have a great quarterback. Everything's rah, rah, rah. Grant Cohen covering the team. My question is, what is the narrative that the 49ers or the 49ers try to project that you can't stand, that that they're not really telling the truth? Just insider stuff for fans that, just kind of follow them and they say one thing, but they don't mean it, something like that.
Well, obviously they're like half-hearted support of Jimmy Garoppolo makes me roll my eyes. But I mean, I think everyone kind of sees through that. Like, what are they supposed to say? The other thing that annoys me, and I wonder if they believe it when they say it, is like, it's just injuries. Injury is the only problem. If we were healthy, then we would be the best. And I feel like what they keep doing is like they're not trying to get better. They went to the Super Bowl and their attitude was, let's just run it back. You can't run it back. There's free agency. Teams change. Other teams change. Other teams get better. You don't get better. If you try to stay the same, you get worse, which is what they did. And then this year, if their attitude is, you know what, last year was just bad luck, let's run it back. Let's bring them and let's just have better injury luck. No, you won't have better injury luck. You have injury-prone players. The rest of the league is evolved. You're stuck in 2019. That's what bothers me. The whole, like, we don't need to get better. We're better than people say we are. That's the Mike McGlinchey approach. We're actually good. No, we're actually good.
If you look at the national media and the national perception of them, is that the early forecasting is they'll be fine. It was just the injuries. They'll be right back in the thick of things. No one's really looking at they had issues. They didn't get better. They took a year off. They should really build towards the draft, and they have to make some tough decisions going forward.
I think they should be building for 2022. To me, they look like the Rams from a year ago. The Rams before they've got the Matt Stafford. Like, what is the upside on this team, even if they do stay healthy? What's the upside? The Rams are better than they are.
10 wins?
Yeah, really. And so you squeak into the playoffs as maybe a wild card, and you maybe win a game, and then you probably lose. And then what? Are you telling yourself you want to build on that for the future? Just move on, get a new quarterback. The way I look at it is Kyle Shanahan has 1 million years left on his deal. It's basically a lifetime contract. You don't like Jimmy, move on. Bring in a rookie or Josh Rosen, someone who's inexperienced. accelerate the learning process and get him ready for 2022, because you don't want to be starting a rookie in 2022. You don't want that. Get him ready. How's that sound?
Sounds like
if it ain't Deshaun.
If it ain't Deshaun. Hey,
thanks for coming
congratulations again.
Yep. I appreciate it, man. Have a good one.